The road to Blackwind Creek. The first snowfall of Christmas week drifted over the winding highways of Montana, dusting the pines in glittering white. The world looked peaceful, white, soft, quiet. But peace had never lasted long in Blackwind Creek, a forgotten mountain town where winter came earlier than anywhere else and stayed longer than it should. 14-year-old Evan Marlowe, sitting in the back seat of his father's SUV, pressed his forehead to the window as the blizzard thickened. He hated this trip. Every year they visited his grandmother's old cabin for Christmas. But this year felt wrong, too quiet, too cold. Beside him, his 12-year-old cousin. Lily twisted her red scarf nervously. "Do you hear that?" Lily whispered. "Hear what?" Evan asked. She swallowed. "The bells." Evan frowned. "There are no houses." "For miles." "What bells?" But Lily didn't answer. She simply stared out into the trees, her breath fogging the glass. Outside, in the swirling snow, something moved fast. Between the trunks. Something tall. Something too thin. The car turned, and the shape vanished. The cabin and the warning. Grandma Sylvia greeted them with her usual warm smile. But even she seemed weaker this winter, her silver hair pulled back, her hands shaking slightly. "You kids came just in time," she said. "The storm's going to get rough tonight." "I like storms," Lily said quietly. Grandma gave her a strange look. "Not this one, sweetheart." Inside, the cabin smelled of pine, old wood, and the cinnamon candles Grandma always lit in December. But there was something else in the air, something metallic like frozen iron. After dinner, the adults unpacked while Grandma led Evan and Lily to the living room fireplace. She knelt and placed a small iron bell on the mantel. The bell was blackened, dented, and old. "Never touch this," Grandma said, her voice sharp. "And if you hear the bells outside tonight, you stay inside, no matter what. You understand?" Evan blinked. "Grandma, what bells?" Lily whispered. "I already heard them." Grandma froze. Then she slowly sat back, her eyes wide with fear. "Then it's starting again. The legend of the Hollow Ones." That night, with the wind howling and snow battering the roof, Grandma finally told them the story she never spoke of before. In the old days, she began Blackwind Creek. Settlers feared the dark winters. They said something walked the mountains. Thin, hollow, creatures with empty chests where their hearts should be. Evan frowned. "Hollow like no organs?" Grandma shook her head. "No, their chests are hollow so they can trap hearts inside." Lily shivered. Grandma continued. "But you can hear them before you see them. Their ribs rattle in the wind like bells." Lily's eyes widened. "The town blacksmith made these iron bells," Grandma said, touching the one on the mantel. "He said the creatures hate iron. If you hear your name whispered in the snow, don't follow it. And if you hear the bells, run." Evan forced a laugh. "Come on, Grandma. It's just an old story." Grandma didn't smile. "Then why do children go missing every December?" Evan didn't sleep well after that. The first night, sometime after midnight, Evan woke. Not to the wind or the storm, but to a bell. Soft, slow, ringing somewhere outside the cabin. Ching, ching, ching. Then a voice drifted through the icy darkness. "Evan." "Lily." Evan sat up straight, heart hammering. "Lily," he whispered across the room. "Are you awake?" She was sitting in bed, already, eyes wide, shaking. "It's calling us," Lily whispered. "No," Evan said. "It's just the wind." But even he didn't believe that. The bell rang again, closer this time. Ching, ching. Lily stood. "Don't," Evan hissed. Grandma said. "I know what she said," Lily whispered. "But someone is out there." Then she added something that made Evan's blood freeze. "I heard my mom's voice." Her mom, Lily's mother, had died 3 years ago. Evan grabbed her wrist. "Lily, that's not her. That's not anything human." But Lily was trembling, not scared but pulled, like something was tugging at her from outside. "Just one look," she whispered. "Just one." She slipped from his grasp. Evan scrambled after her. By the time he reached the front door, she had already stepped outside barefoot into the snow. "Lily." Then he saw it, a shape standing at the edge of the tree line. Tall, thin, white as snow. with a rib cage that hung open like a doorway. Inside its chest, something glowed faintly red. A heartbeat, but not its own. Lily froze, staring at it. The creature tilted its head, and the bells inside its ribs rattled. Ching, ching, ching. Lily, get back inside, Evan shouted. But the creature lifted a long, skeletal hand and beckoned. Lily took a step toward it, then another. Evan grabbed her shoulders and yanked her back, just as Grandma Sylvia appeared with a burning iron poker in hand. Get inside, Grandma shouted. The creature shrieked, a sound like screaming wind, and vanished into the woods. Grandma slammed the door and locked it, panting. He found you, she whispered. I hoped he never would. What the creature wants. By morning, the storm had swallowed the world in white. Grandma set the iron bell on the table. That thing was once a child, she said quietly. A child who followed the bells. Now it hunts for new hearts to replace its own. Why Lily? Evan demanded. Why us? Grandma sighed. Because Lily heard the bells first. They choose the sensitive ones, the lonely ones, the ones who wish for something impossible, like seeing someone they lost. Lily looked down. She didn't deny it. Grandma continued. Once chosen, the creature won't stop. It'll return every night until it takes what it wants. Evan stood. Then we leave. We get out of town today. Grandma's face darkened. No one leaves Blackwind Creek during a hollow winter. The roads close. The snow traps you. It always has. Lily whispered. Then what do we do? Grandma placed the iron bell in front of her. You fight it. The second night. That evening the wind died. Not a good sign. The stillness was worse than noise. Evan sat awake beside Lily, an iron fireplace rod across his lap. Lily held the iron bell tightly in both hands. Hours passed. Then, a soft tapping at the window. Talp, talp, talp. Evan forced himself to look. A face leaned against the glass. The creature's skull-like head. Icy white skin. Hollow black eyes. It smiled. Not with lips, but with its ribs, which expanded and clacked like the bars of a cage. Ching, ching, ching. Lily whimpered. The creature's voice slid under the door. Lily, I brought her. I brought your mother. No, you didn't, Evan growled, gripping the rod. But Lily's eyes filled with tears. I want to see her, she whispered. Then the front door handle began to turn on its own. Slowly, deliberately. Grandma rushed from the hallway, shouting, Don't let him in. The lights flickered. The door slammed open, and something invisible blasted through the cabin like a freezing wind. Lily was yanked off her feet. Evan, she screamed as the cold force dragged her across the floor. Evan lunged and grabbed her hand. The creature stood in the doorway, snow swirling around its frame, ribs opening wide like a cage ready to receive her. Lily slipped from Evan's grasp, and the creature clasped its bony fingers around her wrist. Grandma heaved the iron bell and struck the creature's arm. It shrieked, recoiling, a hiss of steam rising where iron touched bone. Evan pulled Lily back inside. Grandma slammed the door again. The creature's voice echoed from the woods. I will come back. Christmas Eve, when the veil is thinnest. Grandma's final plan. Christmas Eve, the last night. Grandma spread old maps and journals across the table. The original settlers trapped one of the hollow. One's 100 years ago, she said. They wrote that you can destroy it if you take back what's in its chest. You mean the heart? Evan asked. Grandma nodded. It stole your grandmother's sister's heart, she whispered. I never told you kids this. She disappeared at age 12. Just like Lily. Lily's voice was small. So, we steal back a heart? How? Grandma handed them each an iron tool. Evan a long iron poker. Lily a small iron bell on a leather strap. Tonight, Grandma said, we finish this. Into the woods. Near midnight, the bell started. Not gentle this time. Loud. Calling. Commanding. Ching, 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 ching. Lily stood, trembling. He wants me. Evan gripped her hand. Then we go together. Grandma nodded, shouldering a lantern. Stay close. Don't believe anything you hear. And don't stop walking. They stepped into the blizzard. The woods were a maze of shadows. Snow swirled like ghosts around them. Evan heard whispers in the wind. Evan, you failed her. You'll lose her. He clenched his jaw and kept moving. Lily heard them too. I can bring your mother back. I can give you what you want. No, you can't, Lily whispered, though tears froze on her lashes. The trees thinned. A clearing opened before them, and in the center stood a massive dead pine. Its branches hung with dozens, no, hundreds of iron bells. They rattled softly, not by wind, but by something moving beneath them. The creature stepped out of the shadows. Time betrayed hearts. Its ribs parted. Inside glowed multiple red lights, beating hearts it had stolen across decades. One beat brighter than the others. The heart of a 12-year-old girl from a century ago. The heart of Grandma's lost sister. The creature lunged. The battle in the snow. Evan swung the iron poker with every ounce of strength. It struck the creature's ribs, sending up sparks. The creature screamed, the bells across the forest shrieking with it. Grandma raised the lantern, shouting words in it. Old language passed down from settlers. Lily ran toward the open ribcage. Lily, no. Evan yelled, but Lily wasn't being reckless. She knew what she was doing. She rang her iron bell loudly. The sound stabbed through the creature like pain. The ribs widened involuntarily. Lily reached inside. Her fingers wrapped around one small, glowing heart. She pulled. The creature shrieked like a dying storm. Give it back. Evan dashed forward and shoved the iron poker into its chest cavity. Steam and black smoke burst out. The creature collapsed to its knees. Lily held the glowing heart close, its light flickering in her small hands. Grandma shouted, "Put it in the ground. Release it." Lily dug into the snow, placed the heart inside, and covered it. A peaceful warmth spread through the clearing. For a moment, everything went still. Then the creature's body cracked, shattered, and dissolved into snowflakes. The wind stopped. The bells fell silent. It was over. Christmas morning. The three of them walked back to the cabin under a calm, starry sky. No bells followed them. No whispers. Just silence. Inside, the fire glowed warmly. Lily curled under a blanket, exhausted. Evan sat beside her. "Are you okay?" he asked softly. Lily nodded. "Yeah, I think the heart we saved is free now." Grandma placed a gentle hand on their shoulders. "You two saved more than one soul tonight." Outside, dawn began to rise over Blackwind Creek. For the first time in generations, Christmas morning came without fear. Evan and Lily watched snow fall gently from the sky, quiet, peaceful, pure. The hollow ones were gone. But sometimes, just sometimes, when the wind blew through the pines, a single soft bell could still be heard. Not a warning, not a call, a thank you.